Since Devin Booker has stepped his foot into the NBA, many regarded him as the next Kobe Bryant, seeing how they both got drafted extremely young and also drafted in the same placement 13 overall. Most importantly, Kobe is Booker's idol in the game that he models the most. For years, Booker played with absolute anus teams despite the star production that he puts up on a night-to-night basis. People often question his value as a player and at times call him an overrated player because he can't elevate his team to a greater height despite him averaging 25 or more points per game. But this year, the Suns are the second seed in the whole entire Western Conference, and no one gives a fuck. Booker is not even mentioned in the MVP voting. Hell, he almost didn't even make the All-Star team, which is crazy to me that this dude almost didn't make the team even though he leading the Suns to a playoff spot. Which is why in this video, we finna show why Devin Booker is not only one of the most underrated players in the league, but the most disrespected player in the NBA. Hey man, say man, this is the A-Man Show back at it again for more NBA and NFL content. If you're new here or have been watching my channel, if y'all haven't already, subscribe to my channel as the majority of y'all are not subscribed to my channel. So I would appreciate it if y'all subscribe, turn on post notifications, all of these things that help support my growth on this channel. And without further ado, stay tuned and cue the intro.
I got this shit from the trap, few baggies, my pen and my pad. I done got rich off a rap, you throwin', we sending them back. That shit is a fact. My young boy ain't got no ID on him, he had to slip through the back. Go in the back. They took everything he had off his body, he thought he was lit cause he rap. Gotta hustle, go get off your back. He broke, go get him a pack. I just blew 10 up in sacks. Fuck cops, they kill if you black. You might get a deal if you nice. Gelato, I'm smoking to give you the feeling you feel when you still on the flight. Light up that blunt, go Willie that bike. This is our life. It's the lifestyle that we cherish every day. Take a risk, take out this cash in every way.
Alright. The Devin Booker disrespect has been in an all-time high, especially in this season, because remember 2 seasons ago where y'all rightfully criticized Booker that he needs to do more to improve this team to more wins, let alone step up his game more despite playing in a terrible team. Like I said, it's a fair argument because Devin Booker in the last 3 seasons, every time when he got better as a player, the team gets worse, even though if you look at the roster in hindsight, you casually look at them as a solid team. But anyway, so Devin Booker criticism in that part is fair because you can't be averaging like 27 points per game while your team is in the bottom 2 in the Western Conference. The reason why Harden, Butler, and even Donovan Mitchell himself are considered better players and considered superstars because due to their immense play, they can win you at least 30 to 40 games with a bad team around them. And Booker in these 3 seasons hasn't given you that. But this year, Devin Booker is leading the Suns to the 2nd seed in the West. I'm gonna repeat myself. Booker is leading this team to the 2nd seed in the whole entire Western Conference while averaging 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists while shooting a scorching 49% from the field and shooting league average from 3 while on 6 attempts. We all know that Booker is a bucket getter. I mean, he emulated his game from Kobe Bryant himself. Bro, every time I mention Kobe, I just get sad. I mean, comment if you get that feeling because I do. Anyways, I digress. So not only Booker has been the elite scorer this year, but he has been stepping up in the playmaking department as well, as the stats show that he isn't averaging a whole lot of assists, but he's getting everyone involved in the offense, and he has multiple games at which he had 5 to 7 assists in total. And also he has been one of the better mid-range shooters in the game, shooting 55% in that area. While he's still not good on defense, he makes up for it with his elite scoring and solid playmaking. And there was some speculation who is the most impactful player on this team, and some say that is Chris Paul, and I agree to some extent. I believe that CP3 is the most impactful player in the NBA. But the most impactful player on a team is not always the best player, because I see people saying that Paul is the best player on the Suns because his impact is undeniable. But the best player on this team is Devin Booker. Because if you exclude Booker from this team, they will be in the same position as the Warriors, and the Warriors are fighting for an 8th seed in the West. because of Booker, they are in the second seed in the West. And plus, even in the bubble, Devin Booker is the sole reason why they went undefeated in the bubble. Booker was going crazy in the bubble. He was averaging 30 points, 6 assists, while shooting 50% from the field, and had the Suns won more regular season games, they would have made the playoffs just like that, and probably be a more challenging opponent to the Lakers. The crazy part is that he isn't getting enough credit that he deserves. That really explains why he wasn't voted into the All-Star game in the first place, because he was actually Anthony Davis' replacement. And to be honest, Booker is having a better season than Anthony Davis, and I'm not saying that Booker is a better player than AD. Don't go crazy in the comment section. I'm just saying that right now Booker has been better this season than him and should have gotten a spot in the All-Star game in the first place. Also guys, this only gets crazier. ESPN released a top players list aged 25 and under, and they ranked LaMelo Ball over Booker. LaMelo Ball over Booker. I repeat myself. LaMelo Ball over Devin Booker. There are more players that were ranked over Booker, such as Ben Simmons and De'Aaron Fox. The rest of the players ranked higher than Booker is okay, but seeing how Simmons and Fox is ranked higher than Booker shows the amount of disrespect and underrating the value of Devin Booker. First off, Booker is averaging more points and has been more efficient than Fox, and plus he is the reason why the Suns are in the second seed in the West, and I don't give a damn what y'all say about Simmons and how he is a defensive player of the year candidate. Dude still to this day can't shoot, and other than passing, finishing, and defending, he can't do anything else, and y'all say that he's better than Book. Fuck no. Booker is a top 5 shooting guard in the NBA without question, and even last season, where in the bubble he established himself into that caliber of the best players in his position. Respect D-Book, man. Respect the dude, because the disrespect of Devin Booker has been crazy. This is a guy who's the youngest ever to score 70 points, and I don't care if they lost the game. MJ scored 63 against the Celtics in 86, and he lost, and people overglorify his performance. Why not the same for Devin Booker, seeing how he's the next Kobe Bryant? And not only that, going to the empty stats argument, yes, Booker does have some fair criticism in terms of not leading his team to at least 30 wins in the 4 seasons in his career at which he's averaged 20 points or more. But y'all went too far saying that he is not a star, let alone say that he puts up just empty stats without even putting more context. Well, Booker in these seasons averaged 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists while shooting 45% from the field, shooting 35% from 3 on 6 attempts, and 88% from the charity strike. Those are not empty stats, at least in my eyes, and there are many factors that play into why the Phoenix Suns has been anus in these seasons, such as all the terrible coaches that Booker has in the past, and the draft picks and the moves that the front office has made in these years also play into factor. Although you can criticize him for not leading his team to the playoffs or even leading this team to 30 wins, you can't deny the fact that Booker has been putting up star level numbers that are not empty, and in this season he is proving and meeting the expectations that he can lead this team to a playoff seed, let alone be the second seed in the whole entire Western Conference, and y'all still shit on this man. It's just crazy. I hope this regular season ends and go to the playoffs and watch Booker torch teams. Surprise the whole league by the Suns making a conference finals appearance. How about that? Maybe it would get it in y'all's heads and make y'all question yourselves, damn, I don't look stupid as fuck shitting on Devin Booker. This guy deserves the majority of the credit by leading this team to the second seed in the top West. And I know that Devin Booker himself knows that he's getting shitted on throughout the community. And what he learned from the late Kobe Bryant, what he does to his haters is that once he steps into the court, he activates Mamba mentality and opposes his killer instinct towards his opponents. That's what we finna see with D-Book, because y'all just made him mad. Beware. Anyways guys, thank y'all for watching the vid. If you're new and haven't subscribed, please do, because we post Liddy as content. And also my goal is to hit 500 subscribers by the end of June. I would appreciate it if y'all subscribe, turn on post notifications, all these things that help support my growth on this channel. And that always guys, stay Liddy. This is the A-Man Show, signing out.